everyone, Dennis and Kelsey Heenan with Lily from Hiitburn.com, and today we're going to be talking about our 5 favorite exercises.
Yes, we get asked this question a lot. What are your favorite exercises? What are your favorite exercises to do regularly in workouts? And we have lots of exercises that we like, but we have a few bodyweight exercises that are our go-to exercises that we probably include in just about every workout. We have at least some of these included in there.
Yeah, we travel quite a bit, so bodyweight workouts and exercises are an amazing tool to use while you're traveling. You can keep your workouts short, super intense, like we talk about with our high intensity interval training workouts. But 5 exercises that we would say are our top 5. There's some that rotate in and out, but if we're going traditional bodyweight exercises, I would say right now, my personal favorite is pull-ups. You'd probably say the same.
Yeah, I love pull-ups. I don't know why I just do.
So pull-ups is a great exercise. You just hit everything. It's gonna increase your core strength as well. But it's something that a lot of people struggle with. And when it comes to pull-ups, improving them, it all comes down to practice.
Seriously, it really does. I couldn't do pull-ups my entire life. And then a few years ago, I was like, you know what? I need to focus on this. I need to make this something that I really do accomplish. And I was consistent with it. And within a couple months, I was doing pull-ups regularly. And yeah. Yeah,
so one of the things that we always tell people for pull-ups is to really focus on time under tension. So when Kelsey couldn't do a pull-up, what we would have her do is jump up to the top of the bar and then focus on going as slow as she possibly could all the way down, really activating her lats, her biceps, and keeping her core engaged the entire time. That's a great way to just build up the pull-up strength.
Right, there's lots of variations that I practiced all the time that really helped. And so one of them was the jumping pull-ups and the negative pull-ups where you let yourself down super slowly. And we were also doing CrossFit at the time when I was practicing pull-ups. So I actually started doing some kipping pull-ups first. And even though it's a swinging motion, so you're kind of getting that momentum as you go, I felt like it was a great progression into a full strict pull-up because it gave me the confidence to know what it felt like when I got to the top of the bar. So it gave me the confidence to be able to be like, I can get up there, I can do this. And as time went on, I slowly kind of made it more and more strict so that I could, Lily's playing with her toys. But yeah, I just would make it more and more strict until I could do a full pull-up.
Yeah, so pull-ups, when it comes to it, like you were saying, like the kipping, it gives you that confidence to be able to get over the bar. That first time you get a pull-up, even if it's like kipping a little bit, Lil.
What, you?
Even if it's kipping a little bit, that's a great progress. And so then once you're able to get that, that's when you can really start focusing more on the exercise we talked about, going super slow on the way down and getting more kipping pull-ups in a row, because eventually you're gonna be able to do that full strict pull-up, and then it's just adding from there. Right,
and if you have TRX or a bar where you can do body weight rows, that's also a good variation that you can do that really helps work those lats. It's really
one thing for that is if you're doing body weight rows or TRX rows, really squeeze the top, so really activate the back. So again, really controlled, really activating those muscles as much as possible. All right, so next exercise, pull-ups is definitely number 1. When we travel, I would say burpees.
Burpees are probably the best overall exercise. We were listening to a podcast a couple months ago, and the interviewer asked the interviewee, if you could only do one exercise for the rest of your life, what would it be? And he said burpees. And I thought to myself, that is a great answer, because I would probably choose that same thing, because it literally works every single muscle and it gets your heart pumping. It's just an overall incredible exercise, and you don't need any equipment.
I said I would do the burpee and then add the pull-up at the end. So doing burpees and then you jump up and do a pull-up.
One up in me, okay.
So that's what I would choose. But yeah, burpees are an incredible exercise, and there's so many great variations that you can do, whether it's the full burpee, whether, adding a second jump or a second push-up to increase the intensity of it, to taking out the push-up if you just want to do quick burpees, half burpees, so many different variations that you can build up to. But yeah, if you're not adding burpees into your workout, you should.
It's a good one.
Yes. Exercise number 3.
I would say for me, my 3rd favorite exercise is push-ups. I love push-ups because you can have so many different variations that are easier or more challenging and just work slightly different muscles, and it's just an awesome exercise.
Yeah, I mean, the variations and the progressions that you can make with push-ups are, again, and that's the key with bodyweight exercises and all exercises, just continuing to progress and get stronger. So, you know, once you're able to do a good amount of regular push-ups in a row, you can start focusing more on the harder variations, maybe decline or handstand push-ups, things like that. You can constantly be progressing, and yeah, it's just a great overall bodyweight exercise. Fourth exercise, I would say bodyweight squats. Something that we throw into just about every single one of our workouts. It's something that we love to do when we travel because can be done anywhere. Like, you literally don't need any space at all. We've done it in, you know, a shoebox apartment.
Yeah, and literally the smallest space.
Yeah, so I mean, that's a great one to just add to your workouts, to increase the intensity, to get a little bit more of a burn in your legs, and it's just gonna get you winded a little bit. What we like to do is, even after like a set of barbell squats, we'll throw in, you know, 20 to 25 bodyweight squats to just really push the limits of the burn in our legs, the lactic acid that's building up in our legs with the bodyweight squats.
Right, and there's so many different variations even just off of that. I mean, the simple bodyweight squat, it's probably the most simple exercise out there, but one of my favorite finishers is Punisher squats. So it is the combination of doing bodyweight squats, so bodyweight squats for 20 seconds and then immediately into a 10-second hold, and then you repeat that for however many minutes you decide you're gonna do it. And that is one of my favorite finishers because it burns so bad. I love doing that on leg day. It's just a really, really
try that for just like 2 minutes. It's brutal.
So the Punisher squats, it's 20 seconds of bodyweight squats, and then you go right into a 10-second squat hold, and then you go right back into the 20 seconds of bodyweight squats into a 10-second squat hold and repeat that.
Yeah, it's rough.
Brutal.
It's a rough one. Fifth exercise, what would you say? We'd have to go an ab exercise. I'd either say hanging leg raises or V-ups.
I would say V-ups because you technically need a bar for the hanging leg, which you also need for the pull-ups, but pull-ups are, you have to have those on the list. But V-ups, yeah, I would say V-ups are one of my favorite ab exercises. I mean, they're
10 reps and you feel it.
Right, I mean, it just really works your entire core, and the motion where you're, I can't do it.
Fully extended all the way up.
Fully extended all the way up into a V. It really works your entire core. It gets your upper abs, your lower abs. It just is a really, really good exercise.
Yeah, it's one that we add pretty much to every single ab workout we do, and we often get asked how many times a week do we do abs. Typically we do abs 3 times a week. Like to have a day off in between those because your abs are just like every other muscle. You don't want to be training them every single day. So give them time to rest, and our ab workouts are anywhere from 8 to 10 minutes. Typically 10 minutes. We have some great ab workouts that we've done that we've actually filmed, which was a lot of fun. So yeah, those are our ab workouts 3 times a week, 10 minutes, and we just add them to the end of the workouts we're doing. They're typically intense, but your abs will burn, so it's kind of like an overall ab workout. So you're gonna be breathing heavy, you're gonna be feeling the burn in the abs, and you're just gonna be hitting them from all angles. Right. And the cool thing about your abs is even if you don't do dedicated ab workouts a few times a week, if you're lifting or doing other exercises, you're still using your core. So you're still working your abs in indirect ways. So you don't have to necessarily do an ab workout to work your abs. I mean, if you're doing pull-ups, if you haven't done pull-ups in a long time, your abs are gonna be sore the next day. Or if you're sprinting the next day, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, what happened to my midsection? Like, it's torn up. In a good way. In a good way, yeah, definitely. So yeah, I mean, those are our 5, I would say our 5 bodyweight exercises right now at this moment in time. They're, you know, we constantly are adding in new exercises to keep the workouts fun and interesting. But yeah, those are some good ones. And we love doing those. So we like to lift 3 days a week, and we'll do a short finisher after our lifting sessions. And so we love to rotate those exercises into our short finishers after our lifts. And I would say, I mean, we use a few of those probably almost every workout. Yeah, definitely. We sprinkle in some unique and different exercises here and there, but we love to stick to our core. Yeah. So those are our 5 exercises. What are your 5 favorite bodyweight exercises at this moment? And it will change. So if you want to come back and comment again, feel free to. We might be, you know, tomorrow our top 5 might change. But but that's a cool thing. Yeah. Everyone loves doing different types of things. So let us know what your favorites are. We'd love to hear them, and we'd love to maybe start incorporating some of those into our workouts. Yeah. Cool. Cool. So thanks so much for joining us today, and we will be back tomorrow with another video for you. We'll talk to you soon.